Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we are cleaning the valve covers on the Camaro. Now, this video is more going to be an instructional video more than like a vlog. As you can see, well, as you really can't see, but it just rained, it just downpoured, so we're not going to take the Camaro out. We're not going to do anything like that or do anything crazy. We're more just going to focus on the cleaning aspect of these valve covers. Now, the last time I cleaned these was about a month ago. I posted a picture to those who follow me on Instagram. Posted a picture of the engine bay, and I detailed it, I cleaned and polished up the headers and the engine block. But today, we're just going to focus on the valve covers and how to make them shine, pretty much. Now, when I was cleaning the valve covers and trying to clean the engine bay, I was looking at videos on YouTube of how to do that. You know, what works best to polish up your valve covers. The videos that I was looking up and finding were more on the aspect of either painting your valve covers, which I do not want to do. I don't want to paint these at all. I just want to leave them as they are. Or they were just removing like the oil stains, the dirt, the grime that, you know, can easily just be wiped away with a simple paper towel and soap. But today in this video, I want to show you how to actually shine your valve covers. Now, when I was detailing my engine block and detailing the valve covers about a month ago, I went out and bought a ton of stuff for that because I didn't really know what would actually work and how to shine them, because I already tried just putting, you know, normal aluminum polish on them and trying it that way, but it didn't really come out to the result I wanted. So I actually have like a ton of brushes and different textures of, you know, steel wool and everywhere scattered about the barn, but the main thing that actually worked was you just need a regular old brush, you know, nothing fancy, 2000 grit sandpaper. I bought 2 of these, those in a 2-pack anyways. Aluminum polish. I usually use Mother's, just normal aluminum polish. You're also going to need some sort of cleaner. I usually just use aluminum wheel cleaner. It works the same with the wheels as it does valve covers, because you're going to need something to get that initial grime and, you know, dirt and oil stains off of the header before you actually go and shine it with the Mother's and the sandpaper. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take these valve covers off, and we're going to polish them up. You know, you can never really get tired of the look of an American V8, or any V8 in general. It just looks amazing. Alright, so now that you have everything in front of you and laid out, you're going to want to take these and put them off to the side for 1 sec. We'll deal with those later. But for right now, we're going to focus on the main thing, which is these valve covers. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did polish these up about a month ago, like I said before. They were really, really bad before that, because before I polished the engine bay up, it hadn't been touched in probably 20-ish years, so nothing has been cleaned ever since then, besides the month ago that I actually did go ahead and shine these up, and it took a whole day to do so because it was so bad. So first of all, you want to take your aluminum cleaner or all-purpose cleaner or whatever you have cleaner, so just get that initial grime and oil stains off before you go ahead and polish it up. Now, I actually recommend some sort of foam cleaner if you don't want to use, you know, aluminum wheel cleaner, because this already foams up. But some sort of foam cleaner, that way it can expand and get inside all the crevices. But it's completely up to you. You know, a normal cleaner that doesn't foam up would, you know, be perfectly fine. So after it's all foamed up and it's all nice looking right now, you're going to take your scrub brush and you're just going to scrub. Like I said, we got to get that initial grime, dirt, oil stains off of the valve cover before we actually go and polish it with the sandpaper and the aluminum polish. After that, you want to take some of your water and wash off all the extra soap and all that grime that you just got off. Alright, so after you got the initial grime, grud, and oil stains off of the valve cover, we're going to go ahead and dry it completely, and then we're going to start on the actual polishing section of the valve cover. And now that your valve cover is completely or almost completely dry, you're going to want to take your aluminum polish, which I usually prefer Mother's. I've tried different other kind of brands, but none of them really worked as well as Mother's did. And I want to spread it out on your valve cover. After that, once your valve cover is almost completely covered in aluminum polish, you're going to want to take your 2000 grit sandpaper. Now this is the main thing. 2000 grit sandpaper, and just start scrubbing everywhere on the valve cover. And as you can see, as I'm doing part of the valve cover, all of those hard to get off stains are coming off, just like that. Just with 2000 grit sandpaper and aluminum polish. Now I usually do this about 2, maybe 3 times if I go into a car show, just to get a really good, nice shine. Then you can really see a definite reflection in the valve cover. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this valve cover, do the rest of this, and then we're going to move on to doing these. So as you can see, they shine up pretty good for, you know, really old valve covers, especially since mine actually sat for about 20 plus years ish without, you know, being cleaned, without, you know, the actual Camaro even running. They were sitting and they were already dirty, and so no one actually cleaned them. No one was maintaining, you know, the good shine. But, you know, for that to happen and this to shine up just like that, it's absolutely outstanding. So especially if you take care of your valve covers and you've never let them sit and stain like that, they're gonna shine up just like chrome. With these, it's pretty much the same thing. I know I said I'll, you know, save these for later, but it's the same thing. You just do the same process as you did with the valve cover. But the one thing I didn't explain is at the end, of course, you're going to take a microfiber cloth and run it across the entire valve cover and whatnot. That way you can get anything that's left off and onto the microfiber cloth, and that'll pick it up. As you can see, no, I did not go into the crevices. I didn't even focus on anything else except the flat surfaces like here and the side of the valve cover, mainly because I do have to go to work here soon, and I didn't want to take all day cleaning the valve covers. Now, if you're on a budget like I am, I did go out and purchase all these things, and, you know, even more, just to test out the best method of cleaning a valve cover. So, you know, this is pretty much my best way to clean a valve cover. I've already tried, you know, a lot of other things, but the main thing is the 2000 grit sandpaper. That's going to be your main polishing and shining part of cleaning these valve covers. Obviously, you're going to need a all-purpose cleaner. Doesn't have to be aluminum cleaner, doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything like that, or expensive or anything. Alright, you can go to Dollar Tree and pick yourself up some all-purpose cleaner, you know, Purple Power, whatever, just to get that initial grime and dirt and oil stains off of the valve cover. That way, you can wipe it off with paper towels, get aluminum shine. It doesn't have to be Mother's, it can be any aluminum shine, but I usually like to stick with Mother's because it does a good job on my valve covers. And then, of course, rub it on 2000 grit sandpaper and just, you know, put some elbow grease into it, and the grime and dirt will come off. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that the same method I just used on the valve covers, it will work with your engine block as well. So if you have the same kind of engine block as I do, where it's, you know, the metallic aluminum right here all around, it will shine it up just as good as it did the valve covers. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a short one, but I just wanted to make a video, before work and get it out probably tomorrow-ish or whenever. If you did like this video, drop a like below. Comment if you have a different way of cleaning valve covers or engine block or anything. Comments like those, they won't hurt. They're just going to add information, and so if people don't find my method useful, they can see the comments and they can, look into a different method or anything like that. So drop a comment if you have something else that you clean your valve covers with. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.